Hey everyone, Crypto Cafe here. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I've got a super duper exciting gem that is a wicked, super duper 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 cool concept. I think it's the first of its kind and it's really one that's probably going to do super duper well. This gem was just put on my radar yesterday, so I've only been looking at it properly from yesterday. Because I've been so busy. But yeah, this looks so good, and it's one that could do mega gains. Okay, cool. Before we go any further, just to let you know, I'm not a financial advisor. So anything I tell you, please do your own research. Okay. You can also drop me a message. You can join my Patreon group. You can join my Telegram group. You can message me on Twitter, YouTube, anything basically. So yeah, let's just jump straight to it. The gem I'm talking about is ENS. I don't know how much you guys know about ENS, but it is a super duper exciting project. Okay, so Ethereum Name Service, also known as ENS, currently $42, but it's because it has moved quite a bit, but it's still super duper early in the game. Market cap on this is just over over 500 million. So that's the market cap on this, and this gem is available in so many different places such as Uniswap, but of course we're always trying to avoid fees. Gate.io, SushiSwap, Bybit, OKEx. Okay, let's jump into this gem. You probably wonder what this gem is all about. Okay, so ENS is basically decentralized naming for wallets, websites, and much more. What is super duper excited about it? Really easy to register, really easy to manage, really easy to do, but it's basically your web-free username. So basically, you don't need to worry about so many things. You have your own username. You store an avatar and other profile data, and use it across different services. So how ENS is it works is mostly widely integrated blockchain naming standard. Okay. And how it kind of works is you don't need to worry about like all the things that you'll probably stress about in normal terms, such as pasting long addresses. What ENS is going to do is a one name for all of your addresses. So you don't need to, as mentioned before, a lot of people, when you have the long address that you have to paste. I'm sure we're all very used to it, but basically that is what ENS helps take out. So you're not going to have to worry about copying long addresses. ENS is going to give you a name to store all your addresses and receive any cryptocurrency token on NFT. So basically it works on cryptocurrency tokens and NFTs, okay? So decentralized websites, that's basically it. It's going to launch censorship and resistant decentralized websites with ENS. So you can upload your website and you can access it to your ENS name. Super duper cool concept. So we're already really used to traditional domains. .com is king. .io's become very popular as of lately. As of lately, you see so many things that are .io. So what ENS can do, you can use your ENS with DNS names and that you already own. And ENS supports most DNS names. So that's what's really exciting about ENS. The ENS ecosystem wallets, Coinbase, Rainbow, Trust Wallet. Yeah, and apps like Uniswap and all that good stuff is super duper easy to use and a great way to get involved. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a call coming in, but just ignore it. It looks like the call got answered. But yeah, okay, cool. Super duper concept. Let's look more into detail about ENS and why this is such a good gem and why it's pumped quite a lot today. It did kind of just get on a lot of people's radars as of the last couple of days anyway. Okay, so the Ethereum Name Service is a distributed, open and extensible naming system based on the Ethereum blockchain. So how ENS is going to work is its job is to kind of map human readable names like alice.eth, for example. So it's machine readable identifiers such as Ethereum addresses and other cryptocurrency addresses, contents, hashtags, and things like that, hashes. So ENS, what it's going to do is it's going to support reverse solution, making it possible to associate metadata such as canonical, I can never say that name, names or interface descriptions with Ethereum addresses. That is what ENS is working on doing. So ENS has a similar goals to DNS basically. A lot of people are very aware of DNS, domain name service. This is probably one that we all hear about all the time, but basically ENS has similar goals. So it's kind of going on a similar route, but significantly different architect due to the capabilities that it has provided by Ethereum blockchain, and that is the difference between the DNS and the ENS. So a bit like DNS, what ENS is going to do, it operates on a system of dot-separated hierarchy names called domains. Domains are super duper interesting. Sorry, not to come off the subject, but I used to look at domains, and it's really interesting because Up until a couple of months ago, we would always say like .com is king or queen, so you always want to go for .com, because if you're someone that sells domains, .com sells the prices can be very, very high as long as it's less than 15 characters, and certain things, catchy words, all this kind of stuff doesn't have a full stop in the middle of it, doesn't have numbers, all this kind of stuff. There's so many things you can look for when it comes to domains. .io, Indian Ocean, as something that's become very, 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 very popular. So a lot of people use .ios. You can see it's become very popular in tech companies. That's what I've noticed a lot. It's become super duper 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 popular. So with the whole ENS, trying to follow the footsteps of DNS is super duper duper interesting, guys. Super interesting. So anyone might be following the rules imposed by these register contracts. So basically obtain ownership of a domain for their own use. So what ENS is going to do is support importing in DNS names. So already owned by user for use on ENS, for example. And because of the whole hierarchy of the nature of it, anyone who uses the domain at any level may configure subdomains, okay? So you can have a subdomain. So if you own the domain, you can have a subdomain to your domain, which is really, really cool. And that's what a lot of people do anyway. So I'm sure you guys are very aware of the whole DNS, and I'm sure some of you guys already have your own websites and all this kind of stuff. So all of this will be super duper familiar with it. It's not so different. Of the fact that ENS is developed on the Ethereum main network and on several test networks, okay? So it will use a whole library such as ENS.js, so JavaScript library, for all the people that use JavaScript, and it will automatically detect the network you are interacting with and use ENS deployment on the network. Okay, so you can try ENS out for yourself. It's very, very easy to use. Well, people say it's easy to use, but it depends on people's level of tech savviness, I would say. But how it works with the ENS registry, it consists of a single smart contract, and that maintains a list of domains and subdomains, basically. And the owner of the domain, the resolver of domain, the coach and time of domain. So basically how it works is it stores 3 critical pieces of information about each, okay? And then, so they just kind of explain resolving a name, ENS, in a 2-step process. First, it asks the registry what resolver is responsible for the name. And second, it asks the resolver for the answer to your query. So that's kind of how it works, okay? I'm going to leave the link to this where it explains it in a lot more detail. So that way you can sit there, read it, and see all the information about it. But it's super duper duper great gem. I found this one super duper interesting. I know quite a lot about domains, I'll be honest. I actually did a course on domains. I actually ran a course on domains, so I know quite a lot about domains, as mentioned before, about .com, .io, and all this kind of stuff. And with the whole DNS, ENS is very, very similar, but on differences, the whole Ethereum kind of connection to it. So it's super duper duper interesting. ENS has a quite big community already. As you can see, ens.eth on Twitter, they have over nearly 80,000 followers already, and they stay very up to date on Twitter. Talking about ENS's launch, so ENS just launched yesterday. Well, not yesterday, kind of today, 18 hours ago. So yeah, basically today. Because I'm doing a video quite early, but this is one that was only put on my radar. Like I only started looking at it properly yesterday, so it wasn't one that I was looking at a long time ago. It may have been mentioned to me, but for some reason it was off my radar because I've been looking at quite a lot of different metaverse gems and all this kind of stuff, and gaming gems and all that stuff. But this is a really, really great gem that I just want to cover with you guys because I think it's one that can do super duper duper well. It kind of eligible users who can claim their ENS governance tokens and all this kind of stuff. Check out their Twitter. They do post regularly, which is cool. Great way to stay up to date about what is going on. Okay, guys, just wanted to put this gem on your radar. They have a community, so you can jump on their Telegram. You can jump on their Discord. You can subscribe to their mailing list. You can find out more about the team if you guys really want to know more about the team. They on their website they talk about the team. They talk about the financial support they received. Look at the backers. Is that Binance, Chainlink, Protocol Labs, Ethereum Cassette Labs, Ethereum Foundation. They're backed by quite a lot of people, which is always a great indication, okay? Here's a team. If you guys ever want to get in touch with them, they give their name and surname so you can, that's very, very transparent. So you get in touch with them on LinkedIn or wherever you please. I'm sure they have Twitter accounts and things like that. So really, really great when people leave their whole names and stuff like that. I always think when people leave their names and surnames, it kind of gives the whole transparency. Okay, guys, just wanted to put this one on your radar. I've got a couple other videos that I'm going to other gems I've been looking at that I want to let you guys know about. But the ENS one is an amazing, amazing, amazing one. As mentioned before, this is available on SushiSwap, Gate.io, OKEx, Uniswap. Okay, I know we're trying to avoid these, so you probably will do it on Gate.io. That's where I'll be doing mine. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, I'll catch you soon. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You can also join my Patreon group, and you can drop me a message anywhere, anytime. All good. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.